good now.
1, 2. What's up, y'all? DOE at the control room. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. Name of the show and the topic tonight is who is the GOAT when it comes to comedy? Dave Chappelle or Eddie Murphy? Who's the GOAT between them two? No, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. Not now. No, I'm just letting you know the name of the topic. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about that. Salute to everybody. Hope everybody had a wonderful week so far. You know, happy Thursday evening to everybody. I don't know. Are we live on Facebook? No.
YouTube. You gotta go to YouTube? Yeah, it's on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, salute to everybody once again. Welcome to the Control Room Podcast. Hope all is well with everyone. Like I said, today's topic is who is the GOAT when it comes to comedy? Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle? Or is it Dave Chappelle and Eddie Murphy? People in the comments, you please give me your opinion on who you feel is the GOAT between the two. We're not going to mention no other comedians. Don't try to sidetrack me and try to throw other comedians in the mix. It's between Eddie Murphy and Dave Chappelle. Who is the GOAT? I know who I think the GOAT is, but we'll get into that in a minute. You know? Today's weather is rain. I ain't doing high this and low that. It's rain. Get an umbrella, goddammit. I ain't no news anchor. Huh? What you say, Renee? Nah, you know how people, I don't give the weather like that. I need a newspaper to give the weather. I don't low 25, high 72. No, it's fucking raining, okay? Get an umbrella. It's raining. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. Word, so salute to everybody. We're gonna have a special guest calling in. Good friend of mine named Sherwin XL. He's gonna become calling in real soon. So salute to everybody that's tuning in. You know, those that wonder, damn, why is DOA always wearing a suit? Because I just got off of work and I don't feel like changing my clothes. Okay, so I'm not trying to be GQ or looking like a businessman. I work at a funeral home during the day and I be tired and I don't feel like, what you say?
No, I'm not talking about you. Just
oh, mind your business. And I don't feel like, it sounds like you told me to mind my business.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general, people asking.
Well, you know, I know people look at me like, damn, sometimes he wears a hoodie. Why is he wearing a suit and tie? Well, you know, I'm not trying to be an educated Negro. I'm just wearing a tie because I work at a goddamn funeral home. You know what I mean? So that's all it is. Huh? You get closer to the mic.
We need some discipline in our lives.
Huh?
We need some discipline in our lives.
Well, they got gangsters that wear suits too, though.
Exactly. Bumpy, what's it, Bumpy?
Bumpy Johnson, Knuckles? Frank Lucas.
Knuckles? What's his name? Bumpy Knuckles? I don't know.
No, man. Bumpy Knuckles is Freddie Fox. Eh? He was a rapper.
Oh.
Bumpy Johnson. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, shit. Bumpy, shout out to Freddie Fox. No, it was Bumpy Johnson.
Oh, okay.
And then Frank Lucas followed Bumpy Johnson's lead, and he was wearing suits and ties, right?
Okay.
Gary Fax in the building.
Gary.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to Mr. Gary Fax. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, shit. Go ahead, sing it. Go ahead. Yeah, sing the Stevie Wonder version.
I want to sing the Migos version.
How you do that shit?
It's your birthday. Put your hands up. Get them. What is it? A
rest in peace
bag.
to
I don't know.
Rest in peace to Takeoff, man.
I don't know. It's so nice.
Happy birthday, Gary.
Happy birthday, Gary.
Salute to you.
You appreciate
you know,
it.
I mean, I guess you could throw a hand clap for that, Chinks, if you want. You know. How old are you now? How old? I'm just talking.
Gary, we don't know how old you are.
They don't want to know.
For a couple of years, and I don't know. I just said that. I don't know how old Gary is. But
I'm 53.
I don't want to.
53?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 1 year older than me. I'll be 53 this year.
I'm 1 year older than both of y'all. I'm older than everybody.
You an old motherfucker.
I know. Wow.
I remember that name.
So I don't want to interrupt the show, but
you're not interrupting nothing. Do you?
I have some stuff here.
Oh my God, Renee.
Yes.
And this is for you. You can take it home, or you can share a little.
God damn.
It's for your birthday, Gary.
Oh my God.
Well, you know what I mean. I just want to show people that they're appreciated. You know, like you're appreciated. That's all. You do a lot, and you're appreciated. That's all. And I appreciate
clap it up for Gary Facts.
Because we talk a lot, and over the past couple of years, we've spoken a lot. Yeah. So you know.
So what's in the bag?
Check it out.
Pull everything out.
Well, you don't want to pull
wagon.
that out because that's going to start a whole nother topic from the 90s or the 80s.
Well, I'm on a wagon. I don't drink no more. I decided to lay low from that and smoking. But you guys can enjoy.
So, Robin, I know you're on. I'm going to bring this tomorrow. You're going to like this. I'm just saying.
Word. So you guys can enjoy. As far as the champagne, but salute to you and happy birthday and many more.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So that's a great way to start up the show. Happy birthday to Gary, 53 years old.
Yeah,
there's
we
people
appreciate life, man.
There's people that can't even make it to see 23.
Exactly. Who was that just passed away at 51? A couple of days ago. Somebody just passed away.
Was it the woman that was the Trump supporter?
Oh, probably, yes.
It was the woman that was the Trump supporter.
What's it? Diamond,
yeah.
Diamond, yeah.
Hold up. She was batshit crazy. I'm just saying.
I know.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying.
I know.
I mean, she rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Bro,
God damn, shit.
Bro,
What the fuck? Bitch, you stupid. That's why I was waiting for you to say that. But you didn't say it. You should have said, bitch, you stupid. You know, that's your shit, though. Gary, bitch, you stupid. Facts. Yeah, she was kind of crazy than cat shit. But she rest in peace.
Yeah, absolutely. Rest in peace.
Oh, you know what? I just found out, El DeBarge.
Oh, I know.
You ever happened to El DeBarge?
Yes.
Yeah,
Again?
You didn't know he had a drug? He's old. I
thought he kicked it, though.
No, this is like the 4th time.
But
maybe
this is
maybe
old
more than
age,
that.
though. When we were young, that was different. We're 50 plus. That's
You know
different.
what? You know what? All jokes aside, salute to El DeBarge. He is a legend.
Yes.
Legendary saying, ooh, and I like it. You send chills down my spine every time. All that shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, you're too fucking old to be on drugs, nigga.
And you're too old to be getting arrested.
Yes, let it go. You making light skinned niggas look bad, bro.
Word.
Sorry, Renee, I'm sorry. I mean, he's making y'all look bad.
I'm not a nigga. I'm a dude. I'm not a dude. I'm a female.
I'm just saying, you're in the light skinned family.
Man,
he's making light-skinned people look bad. He threw you back.
I don't jack that light-skinned stuff.
You don't jack it?
No.
Nah.
No.
No, we're gonna talk about that too, man. We talked about that the other day. We're gonna talk about the light-skinned, dark-skinned thing.
I don't jack that.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
but,
I am light-skinned, but
I mean, there's nothing wrong with me. Listen, I'm not even dark-skinned. I'm blue-skinned, nigga. Like, I'm atmosphere black. You know what I mean? I'm close your eyes black. I'm under the bed black. But I love me. You know what I mean? But so, prayers out to El DeBarge. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
But first of all, Gary, happy birthday once again. So how was your day today, man? What's going on with you?
It was cool. It was a regular day. I mean, it wasn't nothing too crazy. I mean, for some reason, people thought I was partying up, crazy chicks at the house. It wasn't even that.
No shit, really?
Seriously. No, it wasn't even that. It was actually a boring day.
Oh shit.
It was actually a boring day.
Oh wait, I have one more thing for you here.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness.
What is that? A dildo? What is that? I'm fucking with you. Now, what is that?
It's a cigar.
Oh, it's a cigar.
I don't
You
know
gave a
anything.
cigar
I don't know anything about dildos. Sorry. I don't know
you
about
gave a
that.
cigar to my nigga. Salute to Gary Facts in the building. Happy birthday, my dude, man. Oh, so listen, let me get straight to it, man. Who is the GOAT in comedy? Dave Chappelle or Eddie Murphy?
I'm gonna say Eddie Murphy. I love Dave Chappelle though, but Eddie Murphy, we grew up on him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That raw shit. What was that? Ice cream. I got
Delirious.
the ice cream.
Yeah.
Delirious.
And that shit fell on the floor. The ice cream.
Yeah. I can eat my. You could. My ice can fall on a pile of shit and I can eat it. Okay. It's
Sharon?
Sure. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's let him in.
Bluetooth it up.
Yeah, brother.
How you doing there, brother?
I'm good, man.
Mr. Sherwin XL, ladies and gentlemen. Clap it up for you. Sherwin, what's going on, bro? How you doing, bro?
I am, as I always say, I'm great like Frosted Flakes.
Oh shit.
What's going on, my DOA, man? What's going on, my brother?
Everything's cool, man. It's been a long time since we spoke, man. Just to let you know, it's Gary Fack's birthday. Just to let you know, it's Gary's birthday.
Yes. I sent him a 50 cent. So happy birthday, Gary! Happy birthday, my brother.
So for those that's tuning in, we have an actor, comedian, I guess director, squeezing women's asses. My main Sherwin XL.
Host and casting director.
Break it down, man. Let people know who you are.
Stepfather to every kid out there that needs a good dad.
Oh shit, this nigga's crazy. Sherwin XL, man. What was the last time we actually? For those that don't know, me and Sherwin go way back. I would say I'm gonna gamble. Say maybe 2009. Maybe matter of fact, you know what? I think it was 2006, 2007, and we met at Mocha's. We met at Mocha's Comedy Club out in Harlem. Shout out to my man Smokey Squires, who was the host during that time.
Yeah.
And I had a show that night, I believe, and me and you was outside, and that's how we broke bread.
Yeah, man. Got to, we all strive to be unique. I'm going to tell you something. There's two people. There's a certain set that I do, a special set, and I've never told you this, but there's a special set that I do where I do a Johnny Cash impersonation, and I sing.
Johnny
and
Cash
I do
or Johnny?
And I remix it into an Elephant Man and Diddy song. And there's two people that made me push myself to flip that. It was Rashid Thurman and yourself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you're
rest in peace to Rashid.
Yes, Rashid. Yes, man. I got to work with him real quick. I did like a 6 set, and it was and I think comedy and karaoke night or something like that. And then when he wasn't there, Rip Michaels took over his room, so that's how I met Rip.
Right.
So,
out in Brooklyn.
So seeing you, bro, because like I told you on the phone the other day, you're like a smash between like a Bernie Mac meets Michael Winslow from the Police Academy, because you do some sick, ill stuff on stage, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna tell you something. There is some words from George Carlin, and he said that when we do what we do as entertainers, when we see those that do what we do, we're supposed to look at them in 2 ways, and that is no threat, or you got to up your game. And you made me up my game, and there's others who are they're scared to up their game because you're that dangerous of a performer. Because I see you do what you do, bro, is a breath of fresh air, and I try to be a breath of fresh air as myself.
Well, I appreciate that, Sherwin. Much respect to you as well. As artists, we step into a realm. The unknown is always scary, right? So I've always strived for, to do what I do. As a being a young comic coming up back then. I was around gorillas. So to speak, figure of speech. I don't want people to say, "Oh my God, he's saying gorillas around black." No, figure of speech. I was around monsters, man.
Ooh, wah, wah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you can't say black people and gorillas. Yeah, you know what I mean. Next thing up, I can't believe he said gorillas. No, I'm talking about.
Ooh, wah, wah.
DOA's crazy. I can't eat bananas anymore because of him.
I'm talking about monsters, man. People like, Gerald Kelly's and Smokey's and talent. You know what I'm saying? Talent and you know what I'm saying? People like Miles Green, Dean Edwards, Brooklyn Mike.
Hamburger.
Yeah, hamburger. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. And can't forget.
Hamburger ain't having it.
Yeah, man, can't forget people like Kool Herm and, so. And of course, comedian Crazy J, Singing J, Kool Bubba Ice. The list goes on and on and on, right?
Kool Bubba Ice, hell yeah, with it.
Right.
I think one of my favorite sets from Kool Bubba is when he does the G Unit thing and he starts screaming like, oh. Yeah. Kool Bubba, Kool Bubba's crazy. So,
I started out, with veterans. So when me and you started conversing and we started having a conversation. It's a each one teach one thing with me, man. I ain't nobody special, bro. I just try to pass on the information that was passed on to me. and I just try to make sure that comedians.
I would not let you say that, my friend. Yes, you are something very special. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
This nigga Sherwood is crazy. So listen, man, you crazy, man. So tell me what you've been up to, man. You know, what Sherwin XL has been up to since back then up until 2006, 2007. We're in 23. Happy New Year to you. So what's going on with you, bro? Let us know what's going on with you. What's going on?
Oh man, okay. Where do I start? Like, I think since the last time, like from Mocha's, I was bored and I decided to do the Apollo Theater. Actually, the thing about it is, shout out to some more, the comedian some more, because you know Caroline's is closed now.
Oh, but, by the way, before you go any further, I want to let you know we have Chinks. He's on the board. You know, the engineer. We have Mr. Gary Fax in the building, as you know. And I also have another co-host, a friend of mine named Royale. So these are my people that's in the house, so I have to acknowledge them.
Royal.
Just to let you know. Yeah, Royal,
Without
Royale.
the L at
whatever.
the end.
You know, yeah, Royal. So I just want to let you know, these are the people that we got in the building, so I have to acknowledge.
So, hello and happy birthday and happy New Year to Gary, the birthday man. Chinks, cha-ching, make that money, and Royale, maintain being Royale.
Royal without the L at the end. Thank you.
Oh, just Royale? Just Royale?
Just Royal.
Royale be Royale.
No, we don't need the extra elongated accent. It's just L at the end. Royal.
Royal.
Thank you.
So finish.
Well, it's a Floridian thing. I have to do it, Royale.
Well, you have an accent. You get a pass.
Okay, thank you.
Ain't got no damn accent. Niggas from Long Island, nigga.
I'm from Long Island too.
All right, so listen. Get back to the shit, nigga. Get back to the story. Let's go.
I am a niggas. Get it right. Negus.
Niggas.
Nigasi.
Niggas. So let's go, nigga. Get back.
Right, so since you last some more told me to go talk to a gentleman by the name of Angelo Ellaby, because at the time he was working with DMX and Bloodline Records, and he took a look at my cassette. At the time it was like VHS, you know how long that was. So he said you got great presence, you're funny, you're articulate, you know, you're easy on the eyes for the ladies, and you have enough strength to, you know, handle the brothers. So he told me to go to acting school. So I went to Weiss Barron School of Acting here in New York. Right. Did that, then got bored, and then I said, what am I going to do next? So I did the one thing either people are terrified to do or they're looking forward and they're excited to do. And that was, I went to do the Apollo Theater. Did the Apollo Theater. And then from there, a gentleman saw me there, and he was a talent scout. He gave me his card and gave me a lady's number, who I got to give a shout out to her. Her name's Patricia Brown out in Reno, Nevada. Shout out to her because she introduced me to someone who was doing a hip hop boot camp with Africa Bambaataa, Curtis Blow,
nice.
Melly Mel, and Wanda D, the first female DJ, and then also a young lady who is now an R&B singer by the name of Nicole Marie VP, who was working with Rock Me TV, and the person that was doing the hip hop boot camp, they were looking for something like MTV and VH1. They couldn't. They wanted her artist or her client to take his name off, and the person that it was Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson's father.
Uh-oh.
And at first I was like, yeah, this lady's lying. You know?
I know the feeling. I know.
Don't tell me they do no damn hip hop lying chick. I was like, so I show up, and he was freaking there.
And I bet you, sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but I just want to say, when you saw Joe Jackson, I bet you said, let me get my shit together so I can get my ass
gonna
whooped.
beat your ass.
Well, here's the thing, though. Let me tell you something. You know, everybody does say that, but just like Charlie Murphy, Papa Joe was gangster as all hell. He had a gun in his pocket.
Oh,
he had a gun in his waist, but he was mad chill and mad funny. He just laid back, hardcore, but chill, just like Charlie Murphy. So from there, you know, a gentleman that was there when Papa Joe was there, I did something for the audience, and that was that some people came to perform, but they already pre-picked people at this theater. And I said, Papa Joe, listen, I want to do a quick open mic for those that came here. And he's like, yeah, go ahead, son, that's a good idea. So I went and did it. And then the person that's like, yo, man, that was real cool of you. He said, there's somebody that I think you would work, you know, do some great work with. So the person that I was introduced to was Harris Hay, who that was my mentor. He was the author of the book Growing Up Laughing with Eddie Murphy. He grew up with Eddie and Charlie. He was cousins with them. And we started working, and we did a great work together. We did a comedy series called Pop Pop Dirty Foots. And from there, we did a movie called Stars Coalition, which at the Hamptons Black International Film Festival, we won an award. And then also over there at the film festival, we won 4 awards for the film. The Stars Coalition that won Best Movie, Best Film, Best Actor, and Best Actress, which is the actress that won Best Actress was Eve Laura, who you can see her on NARC on Tubi, NARC. And then from there, bro, we were doing some TV things, and I think back in 2015, I actually got a citation, not only for my work out here in the community. I got it because I saved a little 9-year-old girl from being assaulted and abducted by 2 men in broad daylight in front of Donnie McClurkin's church.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, listen, salute to you.
Amen.
And thank God that you was able to save her life.
I live in Long Island in the Veldt, but I'm from Brownsville. So,
shit.
you know, it was like, and get that fool, you know what I mean?
That's funny.
So did my thing, and then from then, I was just doing some films. Got to work on Salt with Angelina Jolie and a couple other people, doing background stuff, and then that movie, The Stars Coalition, was really cool to do, and it was played on Provide TV, and from there, bro, just going through a little bit because my daughter's mom got into a bad car I think years prior, and she was like a paraplegic with
Sorry to hear that, brother.
Extensive brain damage. So, she was there with me. She was there with me the first time I was doing stand-up comedy at Caroline's on Broadway in like 1999, 2000. So for sometimes it's like damn. Every time I get up here, I wish she was here with me, whatever. But pushing forward with it. Doing shows. Like I was a host for a women's empowerment program, and I was there with some sisters going through way worse than what I was feeling, and they helped me get my Incredible Hulk back, So, and then from there, I just been doing shows, hosting. Just did a show called Love Is a Battlefield, comedy show at Comedy in Harlem, where of course it's the first and only Black-owned comedy club under Jamie Roberts and Nikki Sunshine, with a couple of comedians. I had a gentleman by the name of Lawrence Covington, Jay Messiah, Mo Black, and the ladies were Kimmy, Vicky Love, and Testimony. And we had one hell of a time. And the lady that came up with the idea, her name was Melissa LaQuesha Green, and that we're working on that right now. It's getting edited, and we're going to try and shop it pretty soon and knock it out. And down the line, I became a casting director for a film called Crazy and Deranged. And so far, one of my crown jewels that I got into film is a young lady by the name of Kelly Brown, who was on The Wire. And just been pushing through, brother.
Oh, listen, man! Congratulations, man. I didn't even know that. Gary Fax. I didn't realize that y'all knew each other, and salute to Gary Fax because he reached out.
Something. I found out that I knew Gary. Okay, Gary. I know it's your birthday, but okay. Look at this way. There's this freaky blonde chick on Tagged, right? She kept on telling me, "Oh, I want to meet you. And I was like, "Lady, leave me alone." Right? so she's like, "I had these nice little parties. You come." So anyway, she's like, "You know what? There's a guy that's in the industry too that I think you need to meet. I think you guys have a great mind for the business, and I think you should contact each other." So we spoke, and then Gary and I talked, and we kept in touch here and there. So we also, once in a blue moon, say, "Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's up? Happy New Year!" Whatever the season is, whatever. And down the line, just this week, I found out I knew Gary years prior to that, like in the 80s and 90s, because I was rhyming and opening. I was working with a gentleman by the name of Glenn Foy Stewart, who was working with Brothers for Brothers at NYU, which they call themselves Brothers for Business now. And I opened for King's Son. I used to freestyle with Bush Babies, Cellar Dwellers, Bushwhackers, and Mos Def and Talib Kweli. They used to hang around here and there because we used to do the show, and I also rhyming with Lyricist Lounge.
Yeah, shout out to Danny Castro from Lyricist
Those are my
Lounge.
dudes. Like, those are my dudes. I came up with them.
I used to host some of the
Those
events
are my
back in the
dudes,
days. Yeah.
Yes, and then Gary was telling me he was Adolph's manager, and I was like, wait a minute, that's why you look freaking familiar to me.
Right.
And he's like, I was like, no, that's crazy. Because, you know, here in New York, aside from Adolph, two of the MCs that I always loved rhyming with, and it was always Mr. Man from the Bush Babies and Breeze Everflowing.
Oh man, that was my dude, Breeze Everflowing, man. That's my saw him was at the New Eureka Poets Cafe. That was my dude, yeah.
Yeah, he got me the freestyle on High 97, bro. He's the reason why I wound up being in the R&B group.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, one of Wyclif's cousins got me into the group.
That's the homie, man.
Called DD. Yeah.
Are you still in contact with him, Breeze?
Yes, he's in Florida right now.
Oh
but
man, we'll talk.
If I get in contact with him,
We'll talk. We'll talk later. I got to get in contact with that brother, man. That's my dude.
Hell yeah. You know what the thing about it is, and that's the thing with you and me. We're connected so deep in hip hop. It's not funny because that's something that for me, I used to be extremely intergalactically and nuclear holocaust shy, but now it ain't there no more. You know. So I tell people, listen, if you want to do something, you want to get, I don't care what it is, don't be afraid to step up and move forward and do what it is you're supposed to.
Yes, sir.
And last thing, like I told you, when we spoke off the phone, the highest highlight that I got honored with in 2020 was working with a young lady by the name of Laurie Francois, who had her book in the New York Times, and she had me hosting her music and book series, which was called Music Scenes and Fun. And I was hosting that during COVID when some people weren't working. I was working all the way through from COVID to last year. And we're going to be doing it again, hopefully in April. I think she said she wants to start. And then just recently, I was highly honored to work with Her Royal Majesty Queen Angelique Monet of Eke-Oni Osun, Nigeria, she's the Queen of Nigeria, and she's also a ventriloquist.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so she had a homecoming here, and she requested me, sent a card for me and everything. I was like, this is what comedy does you? Like, wow, you know.
Right. So damn, Sharon, you've been quite busy. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you and congratulations on your success, bro. I mean, you came a hell of a long way since the last time we actually really had a deep conversation. So I want to say congratulations to you.
This is just a prelude, bro. This is just a prelude. When I have the chance, I think in February, I definitely want to come out there and see you guys in person, because I was telling you on the phone, person to person, you and I do not have a picture together, and I want to take a picture with you for history, you know, because like I told you, when I got called to work with the Wild 'N Out crew out here at the Roosevelt Public Library, I took a picture with Rip Michaels, Joe Show, and Jay Messiah, and that picture to me was like a time capsule of how, you know, I've been in the game and I stayed in the game and I'm still doing stuff, and it was just a great highlight. And then for you and I, you know, just when we used to have the conversations out in Mocha's, when we had that deep conversation and we stayed in touch and we talked to each other once in a blue moon here and there, you know, I appreciate the conversations, you know, just like I used to have with comedian Lord, you know.
May he rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace to Lord. I give you nothing but like mad cool, you know, friendship and brotherhood, man, because it's like you don't have too many people in this industry that don't show ego, and I've never gotten ego from you, except that, you know, you show your strength, but you don't have an evil ego, you know? And I appreciate that in you, because I don't have it either. And real always knows real. And that's why another reason why Gary and you are probably working with each other, and everybody else that's in there with you, Chinks and Royale. So thank you. Matter of fact, each and every one of you on this radio show, The Control Room, I want to say to each and every one of you, congratulations on the walk that you decided to take from the very first day, from all the way back then to now. Congratulations, and keep moving forward and keep striving.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, if anybody got any questions for Mr. Sherwin XL, feel free to go in.
Well, I just want to say, I don't have a question yet, But I just want to say it's interesting. You're from Long Island. I grew up. Well, I was born in Bayshore, and then I moved to Wyandanch, and then I moved to Brownsville. So our walks are kind of similar.
That's the home, Brownsville, home of the Braves. Yeah, baby.
And then I was in Bed-Stuy, Bushwick. But yeah, but thank you for coming on the show, and I just want to say, just thank you. You know, you got great vibes. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're doing. I know Gary mentioned the movie that you're in. I don't know if it's how much you can talk about that, but we're looking forward to seeing.
Yes. There's a film by Archie Snowden, and it's a documentary in commemoration of the 50 years of hip hop here in New York and across the world. It's called Long Island Masters of Ceremony: The Underground Innovators, and it has Eric Sherman, Geechee Dan, DMC. DJ Kool Herc, and I'm beyond honored to be amongst those names in this, and it's scheduled to go on Amazon Prime sometime this year. So I don't even know what to say, like that I'm a part of that, and it's crazy. But and then the two movies right now that I'm locked in with, Crazy and Deranged, which has Mighty Mike C playing the
Mighty Mike C.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the antagonist, and for Tonio Smith, he's playing a character named Tonio Tone in that film. And just recently, I'm working on helping Andreas 13 with his movie, trying to help him get the last six people he needs on his movie that he's doing called The Last B-Boy, about the roller skating rink in Roosevelt.
Nice.
So, you know, just putting my hand in where I can help and rock out, because like I've been evolving and doing other things, you know. So and shout out to Chill Lover Radio. They just monetized my channel and everything. So if you go to youtube.com, put @SherwinXL, that's SHERWINXL, you can check it out. And anybody else, any more questions? Chance?
Well, before I pass the mic to Gary, I want to say one thing,
Yes,
and
sir.
then I'm gonna leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we go back to like 2006, 2007, I'm realizing right now at this moment, you are the same exact brother I met right now. And I think, so I want to congratulate you on your success. And I think the reason why you're so successful, just to boomerang what you had said to me, is because your spirit, you have a great spirit, and you are who you are. The ego is not big, but you can be a monster. Your spirit, the way you converse, you're a very likable person. You've always been authentic, and you've always been intelligent, and the way you convey and converse with people and interact with people has gotten you where you at. So you are big in it what your talent is. And I want to say congratulations to you. And I'm honored to, you know, actually get in contact with you. So I want to say thank you to Mr. Gary Fax for making this happen. And that's all I have to say.
Man, you gonna make me. I feel like I just why Gio? You making me feel like I'm about to get a goddamn award, bro. Hey.
No, you stupid, man. Nah.
Yeah, here you go, bro.
Because I remember that night.
That's all I had to say, man.
So, I mean, Sherwin, it was good to catch up with you. Look, I mean, we've known each other for a long time. I've always, I always see what you were posting and stuff like that. So, I knew that you were still, you were keeping consistent. And in this entertainment business, that's the thing, being consistent. And a situation, or I should say, an opportunity presented itself where I was able to bring you on to something that I'm a part of. Right?
Yeah, man.
So,
Where's my brother? I told Dred when you were telling me that you were doing a show called The Control Room, I was getting ready to get at you like, yo, that's my brother's show. You trying to pull here? You trying to pull here, son?
That's what's
he
up.
was like,
That's
yeah,
what's
he
up.
was like, yeah.
Let me at him.
I'm getting ready to bulldog him, son. This is my homeboy show.
Yeah.
Sherwin is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was too funny. I'm like, no, I said, Rock and I, we gave DOA a show on, on our platform, Boardwalk Global Media. He was like, "Word?" Like, yeah. I was like, DOA is very talented. He was like, but before that, he was like, yo, that's my boy still. So you stole it. Relax, bro.
Gary is all truth. He don't cop nobody's stuff.
I don't cop exactly.
And he was there from the beginning, as y'all know. He was there.
Exactly.
And Gary, if I'm not mistaken, Gary, you spell it. I think when you said it to me, it's the control room spelled right, and I was like, "Hey, my brother's show is the same name, but it's different. It's Ebonics. And what you trying to pull here, son?"
Yeah, D-A.
Exactly.
It's all good.
Okay. Bro, listen. So when you come in November, Jesus, when you come in February, we'll have the clip of your documentary movie that you did. Nice. I saw it.
No, I didn't do it. I'm Snowden did it. I'm featured in it.
So I would rather us play it when you're here in the studio.
Oh wait, you're talking about Land of the Legendary. Are you talking about Land of the Legendary?
No, the documentary from
Okay, well there's a hip hop documentary that Snowden did that I'm featured in. But there's another one that Harris Hayes did that I helped with, and it's called Land of the Legendary. But I'll send it to I'll send it to you guys so you can share with everybody and knock it out, and enjoy it. But definitely, yeah, I'm just happy that DOA has his radio show, and he's around some good people like you, Gary, and I'm sure Chink and Royal is the same way. And just keep my brother safe, have his back on all times, because I know he's going to have y'all back.
Oh yeah, listen.
Amen.
When I came across, when I saw his Instagram page and I saw the name, The Control Room, I was like, it immediately struck me. I'm like, that's a show. Here we are.
Yeah.
And
I told him I was going to make it happen.
And that's a testament to his mindset for y'all to connect, beforehand,
Yeah.
Oh, and last, DOA, I'm having so much fun. I almost forgot. I just got hired by this young lady by the name of Vidita Hanley, and she put me on her team, and we're getting ready to do some commercials, some 30-minute commercials for her brand, which is V Hanley. And that's when I worked with her, I wound up working with Nicki Minaj's mom, Carol Mirage. And yeah, we just became real cool friends just recently. I was trying to help her son get some whatever. But yeah, so I'm about 11, 12 in. I'm almost done with the 20 that was asked to do. So when those are done, I'll definitely let you guys know what's going on, because I have a meeting with them in February in Jersey. So I had to give a shout out to her. I'll give a shout out to all the communities I was working with.
Nice.
But
All right.
Congratulations on that. That's big.
Yes.
Huge.
Actually, the last time we saw each other was not Memphis. I think I last saw you at the Producers Club, if I'm not mistaken.
To my out in
Brooklyn. And sometime was there.
Out was that out in Brooklyn?
No, in Manhattan, Producers Club. I think Nikki was doing something, and that's the last time I saw you. That was the actual last time I saw you.
The Producers Club.
Yes. That's when you because you were doing a helicopter bit with you like I was like, yo, he's got to be a beast.
Yeah, the Producers Club, I remember that. Yeah, with Nikki Sunshine. Yeah, and they had another crew there. It was called Trainwreck. Yeah. I'm always happy to see individuals like such as yourself that man, pushing yourself. And staying, like just how Gary was saying, staying consistent and doing what it is that you've been gifted but from the Most High to do out here. Because I'm sure, because I know for a fact, sometimes when I've gotten on stage, I've inspired some people. So I know you inspire some people too. So don't stop doing what you're doing, because we got a lot of work to do out here, brother. Like I told you back then, you and I said, I'm hoping that you and I, live out our lives as long as we can and be like a Bernie Mac and Robin Harris out in this piece. Yeah, I remember that conversation. Yeah. So let me ask you one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Who was your influences to do stand up?
Oh man, initially growing up, watching movies like Stir Crazy. It's a big factor. Movie wise, it was Richard Pryor. TV wise, it was Red Fox. Watching, Sanford and Son all the time, and seeing movies with, like any which way but loose with everything with Richard Pryor.
Yes.
And then when it came to audio cassette, my cousin David, because there's a combination of how comedy mixed hip hop and comedy have always been hand in hand with me, because my mother, while doing my grandmother's hair, she was doing the cornrows one day, and she heard Heavy D song Mr. Big Stuff, and she's like, "Oh, come here." I was like, "What, Mom?" She's like, "I used to sing that original song to you when you were a baby because you were fat." Mr. Big Stuff. So I got encased and engulfed in hip hop because of my mom seeing Heavy D, and then he was like one of the first artists I kind of like loved. And then from there, my cousin Hayden used to rhyme, and then from there, I saw Rodney Dangerfield rapping. And he did, rapping Rodney. And then I saw Sam Kinison. He had before I knew he was a comedian, he did a song called Under My Thumb. Now, listening to my David gave me Delirious. My cousin David gave me Delirious. I'm like 11 years old, 10, 11 years old, listening to Delirious. So I'm already encased as a nutcase. Then the person that made me want to get up and do stand up, because I think I was going through a breakup or something like that, and I heard Sam Kinison. I saw it was a show that him and Rodney Dangerfield. I think Rodney Dangerfield was called A Really Big Show, and Sam Kinison was there. Bill Hicks was there. I think Andrew Dice Clay and Thea Vidal and Robert Townsend was on the show too, and a couple other people. So watching Dangerfield and then eventually down the line being able to perform over there before it closed down, it was was cool for me. So it was me that really made me want to get up. Initially first it was Sam Kinison, Eddie Murphy, Robin Williams, Robin Harris, and Eddie Murphy. Those guys in a combined aspect made me want to get up. But Sam initially, because of the breakup stuff that he used to talk about, he's like, "You broke my heart, you freaking whore."
Sam was hysterical.
Oh yes.
That guy was funny, man. He was funny. And Robin Harris, and then Robin Harris instead talking about, "Hey man, why you ringing the wrong finger? Because I made the wrong get there with it." Little things like that, man. Those little nuggets that last eternally. It stays with you. Like I think there's a calendar that Jamie and Nikki was selling. It was a comedy calendar, and it says the laughter never dies. So, because I want to hurry up and do my, I'm working on a documentary on a walk of my walk and journey in the entertainment business and world pretty soon. I don't know when I'm going to complete it, but I already did a treatment for it. So that's something that I'm definitely working. That's a passion project that I'm working on. And if I could grab you up, DOA, I don't know if you'll be able to be on there just to talk about, you and I and the conversations we had. But there's a couple of people I definitely want to pull in on this project that I have. I'm probably going to do some filming at Ripley Greer's studio when I get a chance.
Oh yeah, Ripley Greer. That's right around the corner from my old school, William Esper. I know exactly where that is. So whenever you're ready, I'm here, bro. I'm here.
Yeah, man. So
all right, Sharon.
So who's that? Chinks?
No, this is Gary.
Oh, Gary, what's up, Gary? Oh, so Chinks is the mute of the click. You don't talk.
Peace to you. What's up, Sharon? It's Chinks.
All right, what's up, Gary? What you saying?
Nah, I was just saying. I mean, we look forward to you coming back in February, and
oh man, definitely. I'm going to be in person. I definitely have to come down there because I told you I got to take some historic pictures with DOA, with you, Royale, Chinks, and everybody over there because this is a long time coming. Because the one thing I learned years ago when I met Biggie and Pac, I didn't get a chance to take a picture with those guys, and I was telling DOA there's a young lady by the name of Imani Ray who's a soca artist. When I first saw her in Atlanta at the at Tora, which is the place in the runway Atlanta, I was like, this girl is going to be something big. And right now she's working with one of the biggest soca artists, Chris Roberts, right now. And definitely got to take a picture with DOA and all you guys out there. And then Gary, as far as we go back, it's crazy. So,
well, let the people know what's the hottest show on the come up right now.
The hottest show on the come up, the hottest show right now is The Control Room. And if you don't know that, what's wrong with you?
There we go.
I'm telling you, if you don't listen,
That's a dope drop right there.
That's a dope drop.
If you don't log in with my man DOA, my man Gary, Kingston Royale, if you don't sit here and listen to The Control Room, there's something wrong with you.
Dope.
All right, bro.
Thank you, brother. Salute to you. And I appreciate you.
I gotta, you know what? I usually start a show with this, but let me end it off like this. So I gotta give the Sherwin XL intro that I usually do in the beginning, but right now I think I'm gonna do an outro, which is the reverse. So there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and senior citizens of all ages, I am now, as I ever will be, glorious son, the only one, the ordinary, extraordinary, and the greatest. Boom, boom, baby, of all, Sherwin XL. And I'm live here on The Control Room with DOA, Gary, Chink, and Royale. Always tune in because this is the show that you need to listen to. And if you don't, like I said, there's nothing wrong with you. Let's go.
Salute.
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 So, when you cut, Sherwin, when you come back, you're gonna record that live. No, I know he's gone.
I know.
Yeah. But I'm just saying. So.
But at the end of that, I just wanted to go. You know that what was that song, The Real Roxanne?
Yeah.
How it hit me.
Yeah.
To that song.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Damn, time flies, man.
Yeah.
First of all, salute to Gary Fax for making
Yes,
that happen.
nice.
I didn't speak to Sherwin in such a long time. So he has a lot of amazing things happening for himself.
He's been a consistent guy. Because, I mean, when him and I, what he was talking about, the Lyricist Lounge, right? When I said to him, I said, look, there was an artist named Adolf the Assassin that they loved, right? I said, I was Adolf's manager. I said, I was the one that got him in the Source magazine. So I was the one that got him his Tommy Boy deal. He was like, that's where I know you from.
Wow.
He was like, I was like, those are my guys. I was there when Lyricist Lounge started. Those are all my guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
Adolf, man, ghetto girl all over the world. That was Adolf. He was nice.
Yeah.
Danny Castro.
But yeah, Danny, come on, man. We hung out all the damn time. Those are my dudes.
I hosted a couple of events for them, and those. I remember that was when Biggie was on the rise.
Yeah.
So
and many years later, they did a deal with MTV.
MTV, Lyricist Lounge Show. Me, Kenny Muhammad, and Eminem. Well, we had our group called MB 2000, which stood for More Beats 2000, the first beatbox orchestra. Nice. We did. Danny allowed us to come down and audition, and we made the audition. Cool. They paid us for it, but I wasn't really sure if it was aired. But that was my first time seeing Tracy Ross. Mm-hmm. Oh. And that's how she got started. Mm-hmm. Lyricist Lounge Show on MTV. And the Lyricist Lounge decided to walk away because, MTV tried to water them down.
They tried to water, which I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because that's like, so back then it was Lyricist Lounge and it was Maria Davis, Mad Wednesdays. Those was the hottest spots.
Right.
Those was the hottest spots.
Oh, yeah, I've been to Maria Davis's spot back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
I saw Biggie before. I never met him, but
Maria
I did see him there.
Yeah, she had everybody, everybody would come
and
there.
they would just be chilling.
Like they would, the funny thing is there would be other industry parties happening that night. They would leave their place and come to Maria's spot.
Yeah.
That was when, we're talking about an era where it was really golden, right?
Right. And you didn't, well, I'm not going to go into that conversation, but.
You can talk?
No, I want to keep it good.
Go. This is the control room.
I know,
Don't
but
start
I'm just
some
saying
shit
it was
forget
just
it.
a good space. It was positive. People didn't just run up to people and
No, we had some niggas now. There was some niggas.
But it was not like now.
But see.
No, new breed of niggas.
There was a respect that they had for Maria. Like, cats would go, go and act up in a tunnel.
Right.
And all those other places.
Right.
But when it came to coming to Maria's spot at Mad Wednesday, they behaved themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
That's why I told you that my hairdresser, Ramona, she used to do Mary J. Blige's hair. Mm-hmm. She still owns the brownstone on Lenox Avenue but we used to all get our hair there. And we used to go to Maria Davis events. Damon Dash used to be with us a few times.
You know, and we're gonna get into that. Speaking of that, you know what I mean? We ain't got time today, but we're gonna get into 2 topics we never got into, which was who was the GOAT, Eddie Murphy or Dave Chappelle?
I said I'm sticking to Eddie Murphy.
We never got into that.
I love Dave Chappelle
Because, you know, I'm only, you know, we do it.
I'm rich, bitch!
I'm just going to say Eddie Murphy, but we're going to have a part 2 to that next week. And I'm going to tell you why I said Eddie Murphy. I did a blog on it on my other channel.
I know why. Because he liked those 3 statements that he came out with the other day.
Well, no, yeah. So, yeah. He's the GOAT. Yeah. I'm not going to argue that. But it's more to it than that. You know what I mean? But we'll elaborate on that. But I know, Gary, I know you wanted to speak on something.
Well, just quickly, I want to give a quick get well and speedy recovery to DJ Utaka. You know, he's a Zulu king. He just came out of surgery.
Oh.
Okay.
Anybody that's been in the Zulu Nation for a long time, they know who Utaka is. Like, headed up the Japanese chapter.
Wow.
Praise up for him.
Yes, amen. Praise.
Traveled with Ice-T and all of that. So he just came out of surgery earlier today. So, you know, prayers and healing energy.
Yes, absolutely.
So what I just wanted to talk about very quickly was what hit the news wire this morning, this afternoon.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Dre is selling his music for $200 million.
Oh, because his wife taking his money?
Well, no.
Oh, shit.
So when I saw that, but when I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute, that's clearly undervalued.
Yeah.
I'm like, that can't be right. I said, that can't be right.
It's not, but the value of that is probably not as valued as the recent deals, like the Beats.
Well, yeah, but see,
right?
Well, it's what it is because I did a little bit of research.
Okay.
So, Universal Music Group and an investment company, Shamrock Holdings, they're buying some of his royalties. Now, but in that, Universal Music Group is purchasing his stake of his share of Aftermath that he has with Interscope and his share of Aftermath that he has with TDE, which had Kendrick.
Okay.
Like the Aftermath stake alone is $200 million.
So he's selling it? You say he's selling it?
Well, the way the article was done was that I guess the number that they came up with was $200 million and all of that. So his stake in TDE, his stake in Aftermath, Interscope, The Chronic.
Oh man.
I think the first 2 NWA projects or something like that. And I think something with Kendrick, you know, the stuff with Kendrick, yeah, the stuff with Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, wait a minute. I like that kid. I was like, the Aftermath deal alone is $200 million.
I bet you
Right.
a hidden clause in that contract is a payoff for his wife.
Well, I mean,
And then he got another deal with Snoop Dogg.
Well, he could do. I mean,
for Death Row, and they're gonna kill it, and she ain't gonna get ins on that.
You may be right.
Well, listen. I mean, listen. If he was smart if he did the divorce settlement properly, then you know he could agree to. Okay, I'll pay you this, which is really crazy, but you know this new money, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know his catalog is worth a few $100 million, like. Just like his.
I need to find out how I can like invest in some of that stuff. I gotta start researching on it. I need to be investing in those things.
So, back in the 90s, there was a guy by the name of David Pullman. He was an investment banker. He did something called the Pullman bonds, and it's securitization, right? It's against your future royalties. Drake could have did that. He didn't have to sell it.
Yeah, but his wife probably got. I guarantee you, at the end of that contract, it's a hidden clause in there. Something will pay off for her to get her out of his life for good.
She probably. I mean,
I'm certain.
Yeah, but she.
Like Wendy Williams, the stuff with Wendy Williams.
Yeah, but I think with Dre, him and his wife, they've been married 25 years. So,
yeah, and I guess she was involved on the business side.
Well, that's what she's saying. So,
but it's like Kendrick and not Kendrick. What's his name? Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
Is that his name, Kendrick?
Yeah. No.
It's not with a K. Something.
I know who you're talking.
But it was because she's paying him.
Yeah.
Mary, you got to find a hidden clause, an escape clause to get that nigga off your checklist.
Listen, man, you know,
I don't like to see people do stuff like that. I mean, people work hard for their money, and that's not right.
Allegedly, it happened to Melba Moore.
Well, that was different. He took everything she had, and she ended up on welfare.
Yeah, that was
totally different. I know that story because my mom worked in the welfare office, and I worked in a record store at some point, and I always loved Melba Moore's music, and I watched her grow. You know, as I grew up, I always prayed that she would kind of recover. And I remember that this has nothing to do with the show, but when I worked in a record store, there was an album that she had that I wanted, and somebody bought it. I think it was on Capitol Records.
Yeah, Capitol, yeah.
And then it was like cut off. It was not sold again for a long time, and it took a while for it to come back. So when it came back, I'm like, wow, it finally came back. But, you know, shout out to Melba Moore. She's doing great things. You know, she's in the, what is that? The Grammy Museum in Jersey.
That's right. Yes,
she recently got her walk of fame in Hollywood. Yeah. And so shout out to her for recovery. But I don't like to see people do stuff like that. Because we work, you know what I mean? We work hard.
Absolutely.
And people, they scheme on people that are working.
Well, when you're unfortunately, when you're in the entertainment business, you know, I always like to say, if you want to, you know, if you're already on the come up and you're meeting somebody, I mean, you don't know if this person likes you for you.
I know, that's sad.
Right? Or do they like you because you're about to become a star?
Right.
Like, look at how many of these NBA players, or these pro players, they got the girlfriend, and the girlfriend just waiting for them to turn pro, right?
They come out like roaches.
Exactly.
Right. Well, you know, unfortunately, you know, these are what we call gold diggers, right? They were raised that way.
Right.
And you do have sports figures that they love gold diggers. They love to spend money. See, we don't talk about that part of the game when you have rich basketball players or rich football players that love lavishing their women with money.
I get that.
That's good.
I get that.
But
go ahead.
The roaches?
Yeah, the roaches too.
Like, yo, I'm saying that because I remember
the roaches, they out there.
Lamar Odom was at Salsa con Fuego some years ago. Yo, the nigga, he was high as fuck. He didn't even know he existed, okay?
He's always high as fuck.
And at the time, well, I never knew that because I never been around him. But I
salute to Lamar Odom though. Salute to him.
Yeah, because he's on a recovery, right?
Yeah, salute to him.
So anyway, you know, I was at that time I used to frequent Salsa con Fuego, right? But that night, it was different chicks in there.
You remember that night?
Yes, I sure do. Because there was chicks that was bumping into you. Like, it was just violent. Like it was very violent and hostile that night.
Yes, salute to the roaches.
Clap it up,
chicks, clap it up for the roaches, man. Salute to the roaches. Get that money. Roaches.
Yo, it was hostile.
The creeps come out at night. No, the freaks come out at night.
Because chicks bumping into you and being mad. It's like, man,
wasn't it wonderful?
No.
Grimy motherfuckers.
I don't like that.
Bumping into each other to make sure they get that money. It's about getting that money.
Know that he existed though. How do you know they exist?
Huh?
He didn't know that he existed. How did he know that they existed?
Because they were all fucking high.
But females do that though. That's the sad part.
I mean, unfortunately, that's the game. Yeah. You know, they know where the parties are at. They're trained and raised that way. It's like they were breeded, all that shit to get that money, and they go to all the hot spots.
Oh, yeah.
Except for the roaches, they be going out to the what's that shit they do every week? I mean, every year in February. What's that shit they go to?
New Orleans.
No, what's the shit that they all go to? What's the All-Star Weekend? What's that shit?
Right.
The fuck
All-Star Weekend.
Yeah. All the roaches go to that motherfucker.
Oh, wow.
All of them. You know what I mean? So you know.
Yeah, you can't just have a good time. It's like you gotta be throwing.
Yeah. Survival of the fittest.
Rolling bulls.
Survival of the niggas. That's what it is. You gotta get that money. You can't be nice to hell. Like, excuse me, sir. I was wondering if I can, no, you gotta get the fuck out my way. I gotta get that money. No. Survival of the niggas. That's the way it is. So on that note, Is that the camera right there? Listen, I told you, I'm the greatest of all time. I'm just fucking with you. Listen, next week, the Control Room will be back. Salute to Gary Fax, Royale Chinks. The Control Room is the movement.
Hey, wait. Birthday celebration next Wednesday, January 18th. Maria Davis, BGM birthday celebration. Rock Logic, Gary Fax, Renee Mickens, Chinks. Come on out. It's gonna be dope.
Okay.
Shrine in Harlem.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shrine, right?
Shout out to Comedy in Harlem. Make sure you support Comedy in Harlem. Nikki Sunshine and Jamie Roberts. Salute to them. They have the hottest comedy club out in New York City. So you make sure you'll support. All right. Just DOA at the Control Room and salute.